Welcome to this visual guide for Fourth Wing, the opening book of the Empyrean series. My goal is simple. I want to help you actually see the world of Basgiath while you're turning the pages. There are zero plot spoilers here, but you will hear names, locations, and bits of visual lore. If you're the type who wants to go in totally blind, this is your exit, because this video is not for you. Also, a fair warning, I might pronounce some names differently than you do. If that enrages you, I'm afraid it is what it is. With that out of the way, buckle up. Let's have a look at the continent, a landmass strictly divided by centuries of bloodshed. The geography itself seems engineered for conflict. To the west and north lies Navarre, a sprawling kingdom defined by harsh, mountainous terrain. The air here is thin and cold, smelling of pine, hardy timber, and raw ore. Navarre's borders are naturally fortified by elevation, particularly in the southwest province of Tairn, where the sheer, unscalable cliffs of Dralor drop away into the Arctile Ocean. Across the Esben Mountains to the east lies Poromiel. The climate softens there, flattening out into arable plains and humid marshlands. It is a region rich in grain, textiles, and crystalline gems capable of amplifying minor magics. It is a landscape of abundance, and because of that, a landscape constantly at war with the fortified peaks of its neighbor. Carved directly into the side of the highest peak is Basgiath War College. It is not built upon the mountain. It is cleaved from the living rock. The fortress looms over the valley, casting long, cold shadows. To reach the Riders' Quadrant, the most elite and lethal division of the college, one must cross the Parapet. It is a stone bridge, 18 inches wide, stretching across the open ravine. There are no railings. The mortar between the uneven stones is slick with morning dew and frequent rain. A single misstep here sends a candidate plunging into the river below. Those who survive the crossing step onto the gravel of the citadel's courtyard, an imposing space shaped like an angular teardrop. The defensive walls surrounding it are 10 feet thick, built wide enough to serve as perches for massive creatures. Deep inside the citadel sits the rotunda, a 3-story circular chamber with polished gray marble floors. 6 towering pillars support the domed glass ceiling. The air inside smells of old parchment from the nearby archives, mixed with the faint, metallic tang of blood from the sparring gyms. The humans who inhabit these halls are honed into weapons, and none is more visually striking than Violet Sorrengail. She is short, her frame lacking the dense muscle mass typical of a rider. Her skin is exceptionally pale, and her eyes are a shifting hazel that catches the light in fractured shades of blue and amber. Her hair is her most distinct feature. Brown at the roots, it loses its pigment as it falls, fading to a metallic, steely silver at the ends. She keeps it tightly braided into a crown. Beneath her black uniform, she wears a hidden corset woven from shed green dragon scales, camouflaged by mesh. The scales catch the light with a faint, iridescent shimmer when she moves. She walks with a careful, calculated gait, her ribs and thighs lined with custom-sheathed daggers. Watching her from the higher tiers of the courtyard is Xaden Riorson, the wing leader. He stands well over 6 feet, casting a long shadow against the stone. His skin is a warm, tawny brown, shadowed by dark stubble along a sharp, unforgiving jawline. His hair is wind-blown and black, but it is his eyes that draw focus, onyx, flecked with sharp chips of gold. A diagonal scar bisects his left eyebrow, cutting down toward his cheekbone. Beneath the collar of his black flight leathers, a rebellion relic marks his skin. It is a magical tattoo of swirling, dipping slashes that begins at his left wrist, winds up his arm, and stretches over his neck to his jaw. When he stands still, shadows seem to pool at the toes of his boots, curling and stretching unnaturally against the light. The quadrant is filled with other lethal figures. Dain Aetos moves with rigid military precision, his sandy brown hair cropped short, a neat beard lining his jaw, and a small scar cutting through the hair on his chin. He wears the rules of the college like a second skin. In stark contrast is Jack Barlow. He possesses a monstrous, stocky frame. His thick blonde brows slash low over glacial blue eyes that track the smaller cadets with the predatory focus of a starving animal. Then there is Liam Merry. He is tall and lean, with spiky blonde hair and sky blue eyes. He wears an easy, dimpled smile that completely masks his terrifying speed with a blade. Like Xaden, Liam carries the dark, swirling marks of a rebellion relic up his arm. Here we see Rhiannon, distinguished by her dark brown skin, striking high cheekbones and dark hair tightly woven into short braids at the nape of her neck. This is how I imagine Mira, whose powerfully muscled frame, glowing skin, and sheared golden brown hair are marked by a brutal scar sweeping from earlobe to collarbone. It is a severe aesthetic mirrored by her mother, General Lilith Sorrengail, an imposing apex predator, piercingly narrow eyes, and a rigid, immaculate black uniform. Moving deeper into the ranks, we spot the fierce Imogen, immediately identifiable by her pale green eyes and a striking, half-shaved head adorned with vibrant pink hair above fiercely toned arms. Beside her looms Garrick, a massive, broad-chested young man with pale skin, dark curls, effortlessly bearing the weight of twin swords. Nearby stands Bodhi, possessing warm, tawny skin, a cloud of black curls, and softer, lighter brown eyes that seem both soft and deadly. Finally, our gaze settles on the younger inhabitants. Riddick, slightly smaller in stature with brown skin and dark hair that flops stubbornly against his forehead above a perpetually cheeky grin, and his companion, Sawyer, a tall, wiry figure whose light complexion is dusted with freckles and seasoned by the shadow of brown stubble. If you thought the parapet was scary, have a good look at the Gauntlet. Built into the face of a sheer cliff, it is a vertical obstacle course of 5 switchbacks. It requires navigating spinning, 3-foot-wide logs that jut over a fatal drop, swinging iron bars, and a final, near-vertical wooden ramp that demands absolute momentum to scale. Beyond the Gauntlet lies the flight field, a box canyon bordered by autumn-colored meadows. This is the domain of the mighty dragons. When a dragon lands, the earth shudders. The air around them ripples with intense, suffocating heat, carrying the heavy, acrid stench of sulfur. Among them is Tairn. I probably butchered that. My bad, guys. He is a monstrosity of muscle and impenetrable black scale, his neck lined with razor-sharp spikes. His tail ends in a brutal, club-like formation of spikes, capable of eviscerating an enemy with a single swing. Another dragon you'll meet is Sgaeyl. Don't you dare judge me, nitpickers. She is slightly smaller, which still is enormous. Her navy blue scales gleam like deep ocean water. Her tail narrows into a series of knife-like spikes. And say hi to Andarna, a golden feathertail. She is remarkably small, her scales shimmering like spun gold in the sunlight, her tail ending not in a weapon, but in a plume of delicate, stiff feathers. In the skies outside the wards are the Gryphons of Poromiel. Half lion and half eagle, these beasts are ridden by flyers in brown leathers. They lack the sheer, devastating firepower of the dragons, relying instead on agility, sharp beaks, and tearing talons. So, that is the movie playing in my head for Fourth Wing. Thank you so much for watching, And I hope this helps your imagination take flight. If you enjoyed the ride, bless the algorithm with a like and subscribe so I can keep these coming. See you next time.